Hello and welcome to Connor Reviews. Now, there has always been a game that I have wanted to review for a long time. A game that I have been a huge fan of and I've been playing since I was a child. And that game is World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is a game that has absolutely changed the face of video games forever. Hell, it's made such a big impact in the world of video games. It was inducted in the first Hall of Fame for video games, along with Pac-Man and Pong. That's a pretty big accomplishment. But one of the biggest things that makes World of Warcraft so amazing is the pure size of this game. Nothing at the time of World of Warcraft's release had ever really come close to the pure size of this game. And to be fair, nothing really has come that close since. Now, yes, there are things like No Man's Sky, where it's a giant, huge universe, but it's different. World of Warcraft is truly a world in itself, a functioning universe. It has an economy, it's got customs and cultures. It is truly a milestone in video game history. Now, a game with such a huge, monumental impact in the world of video games, a game that has truly played a huge role in my life, and the roles in the lives of many people, obviously has made me want to review this game. But as I said, the problem is it's such a big game that it's really hard to just do a review on it. Now, yes, I know I could pump out a review and just do one review per expansion, but it takes away the pure scope of the game, how big this game really is. It takes away from the scope of this whole world. And so that is why I have decided to make a new series here on my YouTube channel called Connor Reviews WoW Edition, where I will slowly go over and review one thing at a time throughout the World of Warcraft, whether that be raids, events, zones, etc. Just ways for me to tackle and show you how monumentally big the World of Warcraft is. And today, we are going to do our first ever Connor Reviews WoW Edition by doing the first world event I ever participated in. So grab your lederhosen. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly. Let's get ready for Brewfest.
Get me a cold one!
Warcraft is very much its own world, an economy, customs, races. There is so much in this game to do. It truly feels like its own world. And what else does a world need? It needs holidays. And one of the most time-honored holidays in the World of Warcraft, in the world of Azeroth, is Brewfest. Now, Brewfest is based on the real-world Oktoberfest. And in the World of Warcraft, it takes place near the end of September and early October, where the adventurers of Azeroth must put away their adventures and stop killing Murlocs for a mere few weeks so that they can participate in Brewfest and just get fucking obliterated. Now, each of the major cities in World of Warcraft does have their own beer gardens that they set up every year. But the real party takes place every year in Ironforge and Orgrimmar, where you can participate in ram racing, you can participate in throwing beer at drunken robot things, and other fun events. By doing different dailies and different quests that are only available during Brewfest, you can collect different tokens that are used to unlock different pets you can get, different toys, and in some cases, you can get some nice kick-ass lederhosen Brewfest specific, which I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely rocking my kick-ass lederhosen on my original Orc Hunter when I first started this game, because I didn't really have any other gear, I didn't know how to play, but damn it, my Orc looked fucking cool. But the fun doesn't necessarily stop there, for if you truly are a fan of Brewfest and you want Brewfest to go on all year long, then you can join the Brewfest of the Month Club, where every single month you will be sent your own little Brewfest party in a package, where they send all different kinds of alcohol throughout the year as being a member of the Brewfest party. as the Brewfest Member of the Month Club. That's a lot of words to say. But all who enter Brewfest must be careful, for the Dark Iron Dwarves are not fans of Brewfest like the rest of Azeroth is. So they will do whatever it takes to try and stop the Brewfest by any means necessary. And so by doing this, you and your other Brewfesters must stand together and fight against the Dark Iron Dwarves the only way Brewfesters know how. By getting a bunch of beer, drinking as fast as possible, and throwing the mugs at the Dark Iron Dwarves. This is a weird fucking holiday, folks. If even that is not enough for you and you still want to kill more Dark Iron Dwarves, you can actually participate in a dungeon that only appears once a year, where you can go down and fight the Dark Iron Dwarves and fight their leader, where you can have a chance to receive one of two Brewfest mounts, the Brewfest Ram or the Brewfest Kudo. Brewfest is just, it's such a weird holiday, and trying to explain it to people does make you go, this is a weird game. It's by far the weirdest thing that kind of happens in World of Warcraft, especially holiday-wise. It's just an excuse for people to get drunk and dress in lederhosen in a video game. But that's part of the charm of it. It's such a weird holiday, but yet it's so enjoyable. It just puts a smile on your face whenever you see the Brewfest banners start to hang all over your major cities. Because it's fun. It's charming. It's simple, and yeah, it's dumb, but it's just such a charming environment that you just kind of grow to love it. My big issue with Brewfest would be two facts. One of them being, Brewfest is really easy. I got the accomplishment Brewmaster, which is an achievement we have to do all the major Brewfest achievements in about 2 hours. And that's kind of a problem. You shouldn't be able to get it that fast. So it's really simple in that regards compared to other holidays. And this also seems like a very small holiday, where other holidays like Hallows End or Lunarfest have you kind of travel all over the world. Brewfest doesn't. Brewfest kind of mostly takes part in Orgrimmar for the Horde and Ironforge for the Alliance. Yes, you gotta go off to Blackrock Mountain to go try and get the dungeon. And you do gotta go, for one quest, go visit the other city's beer gardens. But other than that, you're not really required to go to any of these spots. And even these other spots where the Brewfest events are happening, it's kind of dead there. It's nothing really too exciting happening. It doesn't feel like a giant, glorious, epic event like some of the other events are. Yes, it's fun, and it's still charming at the end of the day, but I feel like they could make it much bigger and even add a little bit of challenge. I'm not saying I demand the hardest kind of difficulty to have a giant raid put in once a year. Just a little bit of like, oh my god, there's so much to do in so little time. But that being said, Brewfest I wouldn't say is a bad holiday. It's still quite enjoyable, and I think everyone who plays World of Warcraft should take a little bit of time every September, October to go check out the beer gardens of their local major city. I'm giving this not a game, I guess. I'm giving this event a 3 out of 5. So what did you think of Brewfest? Do you think Chen's Brew was the better beer and he should have been the true winner? Do you like the idea of me doing WoW videos? Do you just think this is an excuse for me to be able to play WoW and not feel guilty about not doing these reviews? Because I should be playing those games instead of WoW. Or whatever. What do you think of the current election right now? You know, it's kind of scary. You got either Trump or Hillary. Ooh, man. The Azeroth politics seems way simpler in comparison. Plus, there's at least some logical options, and you don't feel like you're going to lose whoever gets elected. Thank God I'm Canadian. I don't have to worry about that shit. Whatever you think, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.
I'll drink to that! That's the worst thing I've ever tasted! That's some strong brew!
Yeah, I know this is the same song from Brewfest. It's from Valiant Hearts, but you know what? I feel like it's groovy enough that World of Warcraft should get the rights so they can buy it.